So tell me your first and last name.
Balraj Kyal Singh.
And tell me a little bit about how long you've been dancing and what type of dance that you do.
Bhangra, the dance of joy, has been my main dance that I've danced throughout my life. Ballet was my very first as a young kid, but Bhangra is what I've enjoyed and become proficient at. When I was, 10 to 15, I wasn't able to dance at all. I had like 2 left feet. And my dream was to one day become a really good Bhangra dancer. And after the age of 14, when I went to India, I started becoming much better at dancing Bhangra.
So how did you know about this dance, and tell us a little bit about the style of it?
Yeah, it's woven into the fabric of the Punjabi culture. So there's you could hardly find any Punjabi, even if they don't like music or dance, that hasn't danced Bhangra.
And you are Punjabi.
I am. My mother is from Punjab, and so it is just a part of the culture. It's what you do at times of celebration, and people. Maybe some people only dance like once a year, but then after their thighs are sore and everything. So it's known to be a very full body, good exercise.
Tell us a little bit about the basic movements and what those basic movements represent.
So when I was younger, the basic movement, the thing that made that made it Bhangra was shoulder shrugs.
Okay.
And a smile.
Okay.
So as long as you were shrugging your shoulders in a nice way to the music and smiling, that was Bhangra, and lifting your arms over your head. And now there are more complicated moves have resurfaced, and it involves making large movements. Bringing your knees as high as you can, doing cross movements. Sometimes you move your legs differently than you move your arms, so it's really dynamic.
So how long has Bhangra been around, and can you give us a little mini history of it?
Yes, so the history of Bhangra music is really fantastic. Essentially, the part that I really understand, would have come from when northern India, much of Afghanistan and Pakistan were all ruled by the Mughals, the Muslims, and music was banned.
Oh, wow.
And so there were small traditions of people that sang to God, and, they were kind of heretics.
Okay.
And so these were people like the Sufis, and this was long kind of before Punjabi culture per se was really around, and so it really stemmed from that, and so different mystics and people who just loved music would come together, and the Sufi and the Bhakti movements kind of fused together, and people really started to identify with a certain way of life and with a motive like sovereignty.
Okay.
They really wanted, their own rule. They wanted to get out from under the oppressor. There was basic principles that were very inherent in their culture.
Okay.
And so all this started to become embodied within the dance.
So that dance is expressing freedom.
It's expressing freedom. It's expressing justice, grace, strength, and worship.